I love your Filipino accent. Say that again?
Hi, I'm Lynn from Las Vegas.
My family,
Models.
I did not expect I came from one of the top 10.
Do you have good English skills?
Okay. Philippine English sounds a bit weird, but it's not weird. Not really. It's unique. It has its tone and style that doesn't exist anywhere else. Above all, it tells its own story. But for you to understand that, let's rewind a little, all the way back to 1898. This is PHE. Our story starts with the Americans. It is May 1, and the US military had just defeated the Spanish fleet in the Battle of Manila Bay. After which, the US took control of the Philippines. English came from the British, so usually it is the British colonizers who bring English on different parts of the globe. And that's what makes Philippine English unique, because it is one of the very few American transplanted Englishes. The Americans soon made changes in the Filipino scene. The Education Act of 1901 replaced the Spanish education system into an English one. American teachers, or the Thomasites, after USS Thomas, were recruited for this effort. And after nearly 50 years of the American period, the population of English speakers grew from 4 to 70%. And during those 50 years, the English language was used as a medium for instruction and government. In the 1987 Constitution, English is implemented as one of the 2 official languages of the country, the other being Filipino. Ever since, the language is used in many areas such as education, business, government, and sciences. But interestingly, English is not just used in formal setups. The use of this language is observed in the private, casual lives of the Filipinos. Code switching, or Taglish, is common, and some parents even teach English as their children's first language.
Philippine English is a variety of English influenced by Filipino languages and American English. Here are some key features.
Words are pronounced as spelled. For example, lettuce is often said as lettuce, not lettuce. It includes local terms like comfort room for restroom, ref for refrigerator, and salvage, meaning to kill, not rescue. Expressions like, can I go out? Instead of may I go out are common. Both British and American spellings appear, like center and centre.
Snowbird. Snowbird. Facebook. FB. Facebook. Skate. Diabetes.
Restaurant. Saan na siya? Spaghetti. Spaghetti.
Okay, go.
Okay na, thank you! Kaya, salamat kaya. Thank you! God bless. Philippine English is a unique blend shaped by history, culture, and policy.
The story of Philippine English begins not with a gentle whisper, but with the forceful imposition of a new language. After the Spanish-American War, the United States made English the language of schools, a deliberate move to replace Spanish and establish its own cultural footprint.
Even after independence in 1946, English remained the language of power in government halls, classrooms, and marketplaces. But Filipinos weren't passive recipients. They took this imposed language and make it their own, creatively blending it with their rich native tongues. This resulted in the birth of the Philippine English, with its unique grammar and vocabulary, a vibrant reflection of a Filipino culture.
Even under the repressive Marcos dictatorship in 1972 to 1986, with its strict censorship, English became a surprising tool of resistance. Whispers of dissent, penned in English, found ways to spread, becoming a powerful counterpoint to official narratives.
The arrival of democracy in 1986, however, ushered in a new era. The country embraced linguistic diversity. Filipino languages emerged from the shadows alongside English, and today, with the explosion of the internet, Philippine English continues to evolve, a living testament to the nation's dynamic identity. A language shaped by its past, but forever in conversation with its future.
In the Philippines, English plays a powerful role in both identity and society. It was introduced during American colonization, but over time, Filipinos have made it their own, mixing it with local expressions, accents, and cultural values. This has created a distinct variety called Philippine English.
So, in the Philippines, English is both empowering and challenging. It reflects our identity, but it also reveals the deeper power structures in our society.
But not everyone has equal access to English. People from rural areas may struggle with it, while those in cities often have the advantage. This creates a social gap where English becomes not just a tool, but a divider between rich and poor.
For many, English represents education, success, and global connection. It's the language used in schools, business, media, and government. Fluency in English often means better job opportunities, especially in call centers or abroad.
Philippine English is English in its own right. The Filipino mouth is not designed to be flowery or smooth or spotlessly embellished. It is rough around the edges, toughened by histories of conflicts and triumphs. So, don't overly correct. Never belittle. Do not force a child to say restaurant instead of a restaurant, nor teach the notion that American English is proper English. Because when you cross a Filipino with the language of the white, what you get is something that deserves to be heard.